The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 14, from verse 22 to 36, presents an interesting image. Jesus walking on the water, the disciples seeing Jesus, storms blowing, then Peter asking Jesus to ask him to come, Jesus saying, "Come," and then Peter beginning to walk on the water and collapsing, then looks up and says, "Lord, save me." And Jesus says, "You men of little faith." This is an interesting passage. Look at it. When the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified. "It is a ghost," they said, and they cried out in fear. At once Jesus spoke to them. "Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." Peter said to him in reply, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." But when he saw how strong the wind was, he became frightened, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said, "Oh, you of little faith, why did you doubt?" How many things happened here within these few split seconds? I don't know if you have watched the movie titled Sliding Doors. Now, sliding doors happen, like you can hit or miss, right? Jesus is walking here, and Peter sees him and says, "Lord, bid me to come to you." And Jesus says, "Come, come." Peter begins to walk and immediately begins to sink. First of all, pay attention. Peter really actually walked on the water. We often lose that. We often miss that particular important point. Peter walked on the water before he began to sink. But what happened was that fear became louder. Fear, anxiety took over attention, and Peter lost his focus. In psychology, we talk about attachment base. Peter's attachment base is Jesus. His secure attachment here is Jesus. Peter loses connection with that attachment base and begins to sink. But immediately he realizes the importance of reconnecting with Jesus, reconnecting with his focus, picking back his attention, quietening anxiety, quietening fear. My friend, we all find ourselves in this circumstance, in this situation, when fear